Today I'm going to do a video about how to make quality coffee while traveling. So you don't have to sacrifice on the quality of cup that you usually have on a normal day while you're at home, just because it's inconvenient to bring all of your normal stuff with you. So before we begin, I would love for you guys to go ahead and subscribe, check out some of my other videos too as well. And I just wanted to let you know that all of this stuff that I'm presenting today, I'm not paid to share. It's just what I have and what I've used and what I've liked. There's no benefit for me to share these specific items with you. So let's just go ahead and pack it up. So right here, starting off, is I have the Fellow Carter travel mug. I love this mug. I just got it last week. It works out super well. Has a ceramic insert, a nice lip. I'm sure you can find some more information if you like that. But it works out great. This is a simple shaving kit. I think it came with like an 8-piece luggage set from Target that was like $100. But any shaving kit will do. Daykind in particular makes a really nice one. You probably need about the medium size, and it has like a zipper up top here and a couple places to store like a razor and a toothbrush. That's irrelevant. So we're gonna just go ahead and pull out what I have here. First off, we have just a regular kitchen towel, just to clean up messes, all that stuff. Starting with this is we have 2 soda bottle preforms. So what these are is these basically store coffee beans. So you can find these on Amazon in a pack of 5. You can almost, depending on your beans, you can almost get a full 1 dose per each of these. If you don't have those, you can always just use a normal bag and put it somewhere else in your bag. But I found those have worked fairly well. They're very durable, and they don't tend to break. The second thing I have is this Mir Pourigami. It's basically 4 pieces of metal, making a triangle pour over brewer. Works decently well, traveling, things like that. So I usually just throw it in there just because I had a little extra room. The next thing that I have is we are going to pull out this immersion heater. Now this immersion heater is basically you put it in cold water, and then you plug it into just a standard outlet, and it will boil anything. So it's basically the heating mechanism of any kettle that you have at home, but just the individual thing. So it doesn't take off a ton of space, and it's super cheap. It's like $7 on Amazon. And this next thing that we'll pull out is my Acaia Cinco scale. Now they do make a newer version of this, not the Cinco. The Cinco is for their 5-year anniversary, so they don't make these anymore. But they do have one in black now. Hold on, let's see if I can get it in there. So I just basically put that in a leather case to keep it from getting scratched up. So I put my Acaia Cinco in there and some filters, and you can always use, Amazon has a really small scale that's like $17 that you can always use and order, and that will work out well. And then this next piece is all pretty much just one piece of how I got it in there. We're going to start right here is I use the Fellow Prismo. I just really like that brewer. I still like to put filters on it because it leaves it a lot easier to clean up. The next thing I'm going to pull out here is, there we go. This is my Air Grind by Nock. You can buy this on Prima Coffee. It's like $150. Mine's a little bit older. I kind of broke it a little bit when I dropped it once, so there's tape and it's a little bit hard to get out. But this grinder does a great job for pretty much anything I travel with. Sometimes I travel with my Flair espresso machine, so I will use this grinder for that too as well. And then the next thing is the classic AeroPress, and then a simple steaming pitcher. So this is what I use to heat up water. Is I'll simply fill the water up to at least the line, maybe a little bit higher. I will drop this immersion heater in and plug it in and heat up my water and boil it that way. I put the plunger in the AeroPress reverse so I can slide the AeroPress into this. If it was the other way around, it wouldn't fit. So I'll boil water there. And what I found is I'll put about I'll put 20 grams of coffee into my AeroPress, and I will pour 250 grams of water, and I'll measure that with the Acaia scale using my phone. So I'll just pour directly from the pitcher into that, saturate all the grounds, and then I will fill it up to 250 milliliters, and I'll wait for 1.5 to 2 minutes and then plunge slowly for about another 30 seconds. And then I'll plunge directly into my Carter mug because that fits the AeroPress, which has been very, very good to me that way. And then after it's all in the cup, I'll simply add another 70 grams of water, making it 320. If I did the math right, I think that's 320. Yeah, 70 grams of water, making it 320, which I found has yielded me good results of that. So that all fits in there. A couple different things that you can do as an option is you can take, with this Prismo, since it won't leak with that on there, what I have done in the past is I will ditch this steaming pitcher and I'll ditch this travel mug, and I will store everything inside a simple camp cup like this. So I'll put in all the water. I can't remember. I even was able to ditch the scale, and I would pre-measure my beans into the into those soda bottle preforms. So I'd fill it up to the 4 line on the AeroPress, boil the water straight into the AeroPress, wait the 45 seconds, let it cool down, and then put and stir my grams of beans in there. I think it was 17 that I used, and I can even fit the stir stick that would come with the AeroPress in there as well. So I could collapse all of this back together, put it in there, and you could actually ditch this expensive scale. You could ditch, well, that's about all. And you could ditch your travel mug too, so you could fit everything all in one. Another option that you would have for a travel brewer is what I found is, if you know you're going to be somewhere with a kettle, I'll just simply take my air grind, put it in this little bag, and then take my Porigami and shove all this so that'll fit in Daykin's little pencil bag. Daykin just has great products, lifetime warranty, and they hold by that. But there's a lot of different ways that you can do, but I found that putting all of this together is super simple. It's not, unless you buy the super expensive stuff that I've bought, like the grinder, you can get a cheaper one for even $10 on Amazon, but I'd at least go up to the Porlex Mini at $60. You can get that pretty reasonable. Steaming pitcher's like $6. The AeroPress is $30. The Prismo's $25. This is $7. So all in, you're easily under well, about $100, under $150 for everything. That would put you at a good coffee setup for anywhere you travel. It's easy to clean up. It fits nicely in this bag. You don't really have to think about it a ton. I've traveled with this for 2 years now. I don't travel a ton, but I'm probably gone about a month out of the year or so, and I have found that this works great. Even if you're gone for a week or so, this still works fairly well. All you have to do is just simply maybe put a bag of beans somewhere else in your bag. But overall, to fit in the shaving kit, to have quality coffee, where I don't really complain a ton, that setup works great for me. And then you can even throw in a couple packets of third wave water, and you buy some distilled water at whatever grocery store you're at, and you will have a great coffee setup for wherever you go. You can even add a little fun steaming pitcher keychain. So if you found this YouTube video great, I would love for you to go ahead and subscribe. If you have any questions or want to know more or want to find the links to some of the stuff that I showed you today, just shoot me a message, comment, but just I would love your support in subscribing, and go ahead and check out some of my other videos where I will be reviewing some more of this stuff, sharing some recipes of what I've made. I've already have some videos about grinders and some comparisons between kettles. So this is a great setup that I really don't think of much that I would change in it after the 1.5 years of having it, outside of maybe buying just a better quality shaving kit. But other than that, I've been quite pleased with this, and I think this is something that any coffee lover would enjoy. A lot of these things can be great gifts for birthdays and Christmas, things like that, especially that immersion heater isn't very well known, but is a very great and useful tool for when you're traveling. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.